which it should be 30 Ds.
Crazy thing is I still follow them. So.
30 D's gaming. Yeah. 30 D's gaming.
No, it might just be. Hold up.
Oh, and I gotta do my shit. It's 30 D's gaming.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 30 D's like
Alright. We doing 3 randoms?
Yeah, 3 randoms. Well, that was a good game.
3.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be the Seahawks.
Oh yeah.
Are you
Shout out
streaming
to
that?
there. Yeah.
So what is it? What is 30 D's?
We'll see it.
I'm gonna be the black. I'm wearing my black shit.
I can't see it.
So where do you go? You wanna beat that?
I don't.
Nah, I'm on my PlayStation. Devin's YouTube channel.
I'm just watching my phone.
Yeah, Devin, where'd I go?
Just. I don't know what my fucking YouTube is, honestly, bro.
Didn't Josiah just say it was 30 D's gaming?
It's 30 D's gaming.
Is it on that?
Yeah,
It doesn't show the live stream.
yeah, I don't think it's on here.
Try going to the party. Try going to the party and then clicking on my name.
Are you watching it, Eddie?
Yeah, I think you can watch it like.
Oh yeah, you can watch it right here, but how would I watch
It has like the little camera symbol.
Are you watching it? Yeah, Eddie's got it. Yo, what's the YouTube channel?
Yo, you gotta ask.
Yo, this is like a prime time guapo game. Like,
takes us to the architecture.
you watch it?
Like, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in
Did you just type in his name, Eddie?
We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
right here.
Oh, bro, it's 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, see, it's his other YouTube channel, Devin Dunsing, just a regular one. So,
Devin Dunsing?
yeah, just search up Devin Dunsing and you'll find it.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Now I can go cook food.
Wi-Fi is garbage. I think this is Oh.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Wow, what a primetime event while I'm smoking.
Yeah, work. I'm about to go make some food.
I got the rings with Desi too, got the blood drying
I
out.
bet I'm gonna go
Sparky.
see this cake, man. Not even gonna buy
Who's Atlanta?
Me.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
I gotta go for Devin because he's Seattle, yo.
He nicely bit off. Pretty
This
decent
nigga
game.
trying to tell me Seattle won the Super Bowl.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Damn, Devin got that good Wi-Fi. This shit is smooth.
It is, right?
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Damn.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, okay, yo. Nah, but Devin, yo, you must have practicing yesterday, nigga. Because the way you were acting in tech, bro, I saw you.
Nah, that was just that was just me
But
actually
that's why we
playing,
have
like,
their nice tackle.
and not taking any risk. Like I usually just be taking a risk, like, but I was doing that.
big play for the defense.
See, Greg trying to win? Not on my watch.
I'm getting my first dub.
On second down, Wilson. This completes
What the fuck?
the reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fuck.
Oh.
Yo!
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near
Oh.
midfield.
Devin.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Yeah, I got away with one. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one.
The under route was covered, but somehow Devin got the rock in here.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
Good boy, yo.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on
Good
first down.
blood,
Coral.
Throwing again, Wilson.
Oh my, if he caught that, bro.
That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this time he's got and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Are you going for it?
No, I'm fine.
It leads to fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta.
Wow, that was fucking awful.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, It's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Coleman now. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Coleman on the toss.
Damn, I should just
Forget
kept
about
going.
finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3
that's
yards
worse.
there,
People
and it also
watching, man.
brings up third down.
My fault. I didn't know that. I forgot it's behind.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to
Devin, that was low-key, like, I could have just threw it to a hooper, like, I should have.
That's who I was getting worried about.
Just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
I honestly wasn't cutting back for Julio. I was cutting back for Hooper. But it ended up.
It's safe to say they're not going to catch the Rams. They're not going to win the division. But how about their playoff hopes as far as a wild card goes?
Yo, Josiah, you in the lobby with right now?
From other teams, other divisions, but it's not lost yet. Russell Wilson gives you an opportunity every time you take the field. The offensive line playing way better than expected. They're running the football like the Seahawks of old, led by Chris Carson. And that defense, not a lot of recognizable names, but playing at a pretty decent level. Somewhat what we suspected in preseason, that Pete Carroll was excited about having a bunch of no-names.
I'm getting lucky,
that
bro.
Maybe he could mold again.
100%.
I think that's what we're seeing with Seattle. Right now, tracking towards being a 500 team. If they can put together a 3-game winning streak somewhere, they could have a shot at it.
And if you're looking at the end of the season, great news for the Seahawks. 4 of their last 5 games. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Falcons coming back out here onto the field. This has been a team that's had an interesting season. The rough start, then they picked it up some. As you look in your crystal ball going forward down the stretch, what do you see for the Falcons?
Well, I think on the surface you would think the injuries are just too much to overcome on the defensive side of the ball. But the way they've been playing recently, they put everything on the offense and just asking the defense to do just enough. And the offense is really giving them great play because Matt Ryan can throw to Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, the rookie Calvin Ridley, Tevin Coleman and Ito Smith running it and catching it. They're starting to put up points in big numbers and making people chase them each and every game.
And they may want to start to pad some wins now because 3 of their last 4 in the regular season are on the road. And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but before he reaches the 27. A big play there, Ryan.
Look at Jalen is looking different.
51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
I'm still watching
Bringing
this.
him to the ground
Hold on.
defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Yeah, my viewers just dropped by 2.
Strong safeties
Fuck.
that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of
Give it to
scrimmage
me,
amidst
Eddie, and my
traffic.
deal.
But in this case, how about the free
went back up
safety
by
coming
1.
up and making the big time play?
Let's go. Gun.
Play action. It's
Try to get
Ryan.
a shot.
They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a
Oh
pick.
my, yo,
Changing
I
topics
pressed
here
it
for
to the
just a
nigga that
second
was,
to look ahead
yo,
to
that
the
was just
Thanksgiving
inaccurate,
slate.
bro.
You get Chicago
Like, I
in
pressed it to
early,
the,
but then, of course, Dallas
oh
late, and it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that that
I
we're
did
going to
not
get
try
that
to
one on
throw it to
Thanksgiving because
Julio.
they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's
Yo, I
always
literally pressed it
interesting
for
to hear
square, the nigga that was
just how
running
intense this
across, and Matt
rivalry is,
Ryan
even
just,
in
I guess he
today's
was on the
NFL.
run, like, he
I've
just,
talked to guys
this
who
nigga
have played
just
for
threw it,
Dallas
like,
and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team, no matter what the circumstances. There's one team that you don't want to go play for.
I would think that
They
he
always
could
say it's
just
very strange to put on that other
throw
uniform.
something, like,
Whoever wins that game, the Turkey would say it's a lot better in the locker room after. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
oh,
And the
you
grab
tweak
made
it.
by Doug Baldwin. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Baldwin's first catch going to be good enough for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available
Yo, Josiah.
and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
Yo, you getting on Fortnite or no?
Perfectly executed crossing route.
Yo, join my lobby. It's me right now.
Run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down.
Damn,
Gain of
buddy.
7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Nope.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's Carson looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Fire.
I haven't told anybody. Let's go get it right here. Come on.
Bro.
19.
My game's bugging. Click to accept this invite. Alright,
They run it with Carson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Damn, Devin.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans
Yeah,
want them to go
Devin,
for it, but
son.
listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if
close,
you get
so
the
close.
first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all
This
week?
game
Not
really
the
has
one
to
that you're
split.
throwing
I
it to.
want to see
Or
Jalen
maybe you
start
have
a
to be
streak.
stern with
It
it.
doesn't
But
all
whatever it's
have
going to take to
yo.
get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, I mean, so he's keeping up. It's 0-0. He's the second quarter, man. It's all about, honestly, I think it's all about getting him coming to who makes
I mean, Jalen's been beating me on offense. He's just making...
Yeah, I think it's gonna come down to making more mistakes, yeah. That's what's gonna happen. He always makes a lot of mistakes.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt
I am
also
not.
by the defense.
Here's Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle.
He came all the way back. That's not first.
Able to get up here to the 26.
Kevin, what down is it?
Just a 5-yard pickup.
Fourth.
And it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless
That's really
first
some
half.
bullshit.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett.
It's all about
Fielded at the 20.
Yeah, Jane. Come down.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Seahawks. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored,
I got the ball first.
isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show your offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
He's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Wow,
A big run there, 29 yards to the first.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect at setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things and kick the one back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Nick Vanette from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
Score of the game.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown.
Yo, Jalen, touch my kicker again. See what happens.
What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Shaquem, get down there, man.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard
Clapping
line.
his nub.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over.
I wonder what sound that makes.
So thinking with this amount of time on the
It
clock,
doesn't make.
How's he doing in the real NFL?
and we'll see these 2 teams go to the locker.
I think he's just really doing like special teams and shit, and like probably like 3rd down packages and shit.
Finish up the half and get on out.
I haven't heard anything really crazy, so.
Yeah.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ryan now 7 of 10.
No, this is Patrick.
He's got a 1st and 10.
Devin Patrick.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And with just 1
Swift
second
timeout
remaining in the
right there,
first
baby.
half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of
I
this
have more
first half
comments
of
than
play.
views.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
I told you,
right,
Jalen
Coach,
gets the ball.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Thanks.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield.
Where is my safety, bro?
Inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
This is fucking annoying, bro. Like, literally, I just want my fucking safeties back.
Play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
We got ourselves a game.
Got Jim Thorpe on the edge.
And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And that'll make it 13-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
What are you doing?
About a yard deep, and he is out of bounds here on the return. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
This game is like a 21-0 game.
And then it doesn't make sense, but then if you capitalize on this,
it's kind of like the universe's way of correcting itself.
Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's really like yin and yang.
Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down, and this is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time.
Just like Chris Carson's hands.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
What the fuck was that?
It's intercepted.
Who the fuck is that, man?
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under
we had
this
like fucking 4 people open.
And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Oop, long spin.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Dude, the Seahawks have like 5 running backs and none of them can catch.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That is far from me. Okay.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Coleman.
Dude, what the fuck is good in my fucking front 7, dude?
Gain there, not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They will run again with Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third
Damn, that
down.
spin was almost lucky.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action with Ryan.
Please tell me you saw. Oh my god, dude. Corner just fucking chilling in the fucking end zone. Just looking at the fucking fans, bro. Yo, this game's AI is probably the worst in any game.
A well-thrown ball. Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Let's go.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
If I see fucking Rick Ortiz or whatever the fuck his first name is run the ball one more time, dude.
First down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now they'll run on the
good fucking play.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's up and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Nifty move. And now running right through it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
Were you watching it the whole time, like this?
Yeah.
Sets up opportunities for big
plays. Had a game one.
Turn into a play action and go one deep.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there
this
for
game's
the
different,
Falcons. 42 yards.
I would actually
So the big play gets them
them
all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Damn. That was a fucking dive.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
My safety, literally all he had to do was jump there, and that was a swatted ball at least. Like, fucking stupid, bro.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now this is a game.
Here's Carson. Dances by him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in.
How did he dodge that tackle like that?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Thank you.
On 2nd down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And his throw's going to be in.
What are you doing?
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
What happened?
Jets are going to interview Adam Gase.
Play action, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard
what's his name?
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator...
I should have thought you were ahead of me. I can't see it.
Do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to
Yeah,
keep
you look like that
on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit. Maybe
Yo, I should have slowed it down.
A lot of it depends on the scoreboard.
But I really didn't think that he was going to be able to.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used.
Yo, I'm actually like second for home. I'm going to play like 10 seconds for home. Pretty good.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got Lockett, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and complete.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Mike Davis, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The left side completion to Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this.
Feel that?
Touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself and play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Ryan. He's going to go one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep in the Seattle territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 59 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together.
And this is intercepted.
Oh, my God! Yo!
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the
Eddie beat. The crazy part is, Eddie, you would be clapped there. So. They already playing Madden.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. Turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You guys play? Oh, you guys play online. You guys play each other now, or do you guys play
series. They've got to stop them here.
Not like online.
I like the way you phrase that. Decent start. Now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the
easier,
ball.
honestly.
Getting it away from
Then, you know, coming over
making good
and
tackles is one thing, but the clock can run out on you. You got to have the football back for your offense.
Just me to
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They run again with Carson, and he'll be taken down, losing
right. Well, I got such a right there. You don't have connection issues anyway.
Now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
I'm looking at right now, it's already
But we're behind in the universe.
yeah, like I can't see what's about to happen or predict because Jalen and Devin already know.
Yeah.
They know what we
On third down, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Linebacker picks him. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
He has to, Jalen. Quickly.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. To throw is Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Yo! What night?
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an
that pitch was crazy. Yo, that pitch was crazy.
And the Seahawks looks like they and they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far.
Wow. All right, here we go. I mean, Kyle, this is like the same amount of time you had, kind of, when you played our game.
Exactly, yo. So it's...
Nah, something could happen, yo. You gotta be in there. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I thought the clock was stopped. Never mind.
Now on fourth down on as the
Devin
punt
Brown
team
just like
sending this one
scramble
away.
and just like run around.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Or 4 game. Typical 4 game.
Hey, I think you're game on.
I'm starting that bracket league.
That wasn't player block.
One last shot for Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
I couldn't touch it.
Yo, good game, Jalen.
Yo, Jalen, yo, that swing pass. Yo, can we talk about it?
Exactly right. They took
Man, if I didn't have fucking 5 interceptions, like
Yeah, we're
5, and it's not like the people weren't open. It was the type of pass that I threw. Like if I touched them, I would have been straight.
That game was ugly, man. It's a great game, though.
Yeah, I'm getting on Rocket League. Fuck yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.
Shut up.
I'm Brandon Gordon.
Good
You've
game,
been
Devin.
watching the
Good
NFL
broadcast.
on EA Sports. For more,
What's
log
that
on to
network called?
EASports.com.
BD
So long, everybody.
SN? BDSN?